Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, where today we have games against Lyon and Angers. But before we get into any of that, I have to say a massive thank you. We hit 500 subscribers the other day, which is absolutely insane. The channel's barely been uploading for 6 months, and to be at that landmark already is literally astonishing. I don't know how else to describe it. Thank you so much for everyone who's supported, subscribed and all of that stuff. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it. Now, positives are out the way. You might be looking at this team thinking Clement Vidal's at right back. Yeah, Clement Vidal's at right back. If we scroll down here and hide me for a split second, Cedric Horn has a 4-week injury after he picked up a sports hernia in training. 4 weeks. Now, for those of you that haven't clicked on as to why that's extra bad, that includes the cup game against PSG. We have to play Clement Vidal. We don't have Cedric Horn. Not good. Not good at all. But we are going to go into this game against Lyon. Vidal will be playing. I've dropped the fullback role on that side to be more supporting. The other thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take our focus out of this right-hand side, which has only just occurred to me. It just seems silly to keep it on there when one of our players down that side just, A, isn't integrated into the team, and B, just isn't that good. So, yeah. We're just going to get stuck straight in. The rest of the starting 11 is fairly straightforward, aside from Nasruddin is back at left back, obviously. Kwamena got suspended at the end of the last game before we conceded that heartbreaking equaliser. Let's just go. Let's just get stuck in. Lyon have absolutely knocked us around for 2 seasons now, sorry. We need to beat them. We don't, because they're ridiculously good and we're missing a crucial player. But we need to at least put up a good fight. I don't want to see us roll over. That front three, terrifying. N'Golo Kante, Karim Rekic, Hector Bellerin. Yeah, their team's very good. I say front three. I don't know how good this guy... Okay, he's good. He's very good. He's valued at 27 million. He's 24 years old. And he's, yeah, a good striker. Less said the better. Hand over to the assistant who did rubbish. He got 2 players. I could have done better than that myself by just saying we owe them after what happened last time. So, well, who even is... I don't care about the Toulouse manager. How's that relevant? You know what? For once, I really don't mind the first half being this quiet. They've got a throw in very deep in our half. They look to find Toussaint and do so well. They put the cross in, but the header claimed by Maisonial. Now, will that be all that is shown of this highlight, or will there be more? For now, it's looking like it's going to continue as we uncharacteristically pump the ball up and give it away pretty cheaply there, to be honest. I'm expecting better, really. We normally play short distribution, not these long balls up. But, well, they're putting the pressure on and they're coming down this left-hand side. They've got a lot of space. We block the first cross. Remain clears the second. It falls straight back to them, though, to the man with a massive name. As they strike from outside the box, just goes over. And so far, we're maintaining this 0-0. But immediately a corner. Fakir flicks in. They head just over. That was a really good chance, actually. That was a very well-taken corner, and we defended rather poorly. The marking there, not good enough. But, well, we're going to try and find something as Grandsar is on the ball, coming down this right-hand side, gets a little knock on the ball there, but he keeps still running. He plays forward to Say, who strikes, but it's saved. A massive opportunity, but we just can't quite do it. The shot from Say, just a bit weak, to be honest, a bit dribbly. So we're going to take the corner. Bordas flicks in, but they head clear. The ball's bouncing all over the place. Passu shoots, but it is deflected. Bordas on the right-hand side. We're looking to try and do something as Kante puts in a challenge there. It's not going to result in anything, though, but there is a highlight, and we are still on the ball. Grandsar over to Marietti. Can we maybe find something? We're having a decent bit of play here. Can we do anything with it? Vidal on the right-hand side. Can he find a cross? He can. Can't find Stefan, though, on the end of it. So close. Unfortunate there. It was a very good ball in, if I'm going to be honest, as we are still trying to build something. Marietti flicks out a great ball to Nasruddin. Plays in the cross, and Grandsar puts it into the back of the net. I believe the first shot was saved by their keeper, but the second one, well, there was no missing that. The keeper on the floor from point-blank range. It's a great ball in here, but this pass out here to Nasruddin, sorry, absolutely sublime. The run as well, outstanding. Yeah, the first header was saved, but the second poke just finds the back of the net. Excellently done, and we go 1-0 up. We've got an injured team, but it doesn't really matter when you get in the goals. As I say, there is immediately a highlight from kickoff. Bellerin running down the right-hand side. They cross in, and it's 1-1. Spoke a bit soon, really, didn't I? I did, yeah, let's just move on quickly, please. It was a very good goal from them. It's hard to argue. We were switched off after the highlight. Nasruddin here is just not tracking Bellerin at all. And, well, I mean, he's just not close enough. The shot's a bit easy. Sandroni's unmarked in the box. Like, people are running after him, but he's managed to create so much space for himself that it doesn't matter. He's just in so much... Yeah, he just has free opportunity to shoot. And, well, it's not good enough, really. Now, there is another highlight, but we immediately lose the ball. Never mind, we're going to get it back. Remain on it. Now, it's still the first half. If we can get a second, that would be massive. If we can go into halftime with a lead, that would be huge. As we play forward to Marietti, we're going to try and find something down this right-hand side. Gransar is on it. Well, we're having to play it quite slowly here. We're going to have to maybe just try and dial it back a little bit because they're putting the pressure on quite well. Playing very well defensively, but Stefan is on it and gives it away. The pass to Asay, nowhere near good enough. Bellerin sprinting forward, plays with Rigi. They have so many men in the box. Sandroni... Well, I hyped him up before the game. I said he looked quite good. That was abysmal. Highlight, continuing. No, never mind. Does fade out. They miss an absolutely perfect chance, to be honest. And, well, still 1-1 going into half-time. Honestly, that's not bad. We've been competitive in the match, too. More possession, significantly more possession. Similar number of shots and the same amount of shots on target. All in all, we're doing ourselves proud here. We're playing a good game of football, so... Well, let's keep it up. Let's say I'm pleased with how things are going. They all look delighted. Second half, bring it on. They've got a goal kick here, 66 minutes in, and we need to win this ball back. We can't go giving away possession this late in the game. As they're looking to come forward, I know there's still a lot of time left, but still, we don't want to go 2-1 down as we go 2-1 down. Well, I mean, jinxed it a bit there, didn't I? I mean... Just a bit simple, really, isn't it? They literally just passed absolute circles around us. We were pressing, arguably, a bit too much. We got dragged all over the place out of position. And it just left that pass. That marking from Antonio is abysmal. And they do just manage to smash it home, which is disappointing, to be honest. It's just... It feels like we've played well, and that's just put a bit of a dampener on the whole affair. Now, I am going to make a substitution. I'm going to bring on Preti for Stefan. Do I want to do anything else is the question. I don't think I do, to be honest. Actually, if we're losing anyway, Bordas is still rocking that injury which he had before the game. So I'm going to bring on Parmentier as a supporting defensive midfielder. Let's just go a little bit more attacking in the last 15 minutes and see if we can snatch a goal to pull us back an equaliser. As we do have a throw-in, Vidal to Parmentier. Come on, if we can do something here, that would be huge. Nasruddin on it. Can he find a forward pass? No, he gets tackled. They lump it forward, but we're back on the ball. Parmentier forward to Passu. Asay, can he find a good ball? Preti is on it, edge of the box. Oh, the pass is abysmal. Again, it's shocking. No, Sandroni's on it, and it looks like now they're going to have the highlight in their favour unless we can manage to win it back. But, well, they're going down this right-hand side where we've got a player who hasn't played much at all. They flick in the cross and absolutely break the crossbar. I'm surprised it's still standing. That was a hell of a shot to hit it, but... Well, they didn't score. It's still 2-1. There is still an opportunity here for us to pull back into it. They do have a free kick, as I'm telling them to get creative. Mysonial was all over that Parmentier. There is absolutely no point. Something about Parmentier and Mysonial, they just don't click very well. There's that own goal in the cup, and then that. Yeah, they just don't seem to connect very well. As yeah, it evidently wasn't in. We established that without the goal line technology, but well, as added time is flying by, it looks like we are going to pick up a 2-1 defeat as Marietti flicks in across, but to no avail. We did better. We definitely did better than when we last played Lyon, both in the Cup and in the League. Especially with one of our key players, Cedric Horn, being out. But, again, it's similar to the PSG result, really. It just feels a bit harsh. It feels like we played really well. And to come away from that with nothing, to come away from those 3 games with only 1 point, is just hurts a bit, to be honest. Like, we've been really competitive against the 3 of the best sides in this division. We did well against Monaco as well, to be honest. So it just feels like we can never quite push ourselves to get the win. We managed to scrape a lot of draws and we managed to put in good performances, but we just can't quite cross the last hurdle. Now, if we want to take a positive away from this, Nice managed to pull out a draw against Rennes, so we remain in our Europa League spot after our really difficult run of fixtures. From here on out, it should, in theory, only get easier. So we can only wait and see if that's the case. Now, Angers are coming up. They're not a struggling side. They're in 12th, but they're certainly not on the level of the 3 teams we've just played, where, to be honest, I think we can hold our heads high after that. I think we played very well in all 3 games. So let's go up against Angers now and hopefully carry that momentum forward and play as well against them as we did against the Giants. So here we are for game number 2 against Angers, looking to bounce back after our difficult run of form with hopefully a good result. Now, Quamena back in the side, and I'm going to change him back to his preferred... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to change. I'm not going to change him at all. I'm going to leave him as he is. We're just going out here with this. We've got pretty much a similar starting 11. The goal tallies, by the way, on our team are ridiculous. 17 for Stefan, 14 for Issei, 9 for Gransov, 4 for Marietti, 7 for Preti down on the bench, who you can't see because I'm in the way. Ridiculous. Also, Gransov, 10 assists. That's absurd. He's got 7 goals and 7 assists in the league. That's ridiculous. Let's submit our team and hopefully let's see some of these goals in action. I want to see some more of them scored. We've got all the difficult games out the way. This should be a straightforward run-in. The only team above us who we still have left to play is Auxerre, which isn't that bad at the end of the day. So, they've got a similar formation to us. I said I was going to stop saying that, and well, there we go. Hand over to the assistant, who, again, not doing great today, is he? That's only 3. I feel like I can get 3. Although, back when I used to do it all the time, I regularly got none. So, maybe I should just keep letting him do it and just be happy with the 3, to be honest. They've got a goal kick and they're looking to play it out. If we can maybe win this ball back, we could snatch an early goal as they're forced to play long. And Vidal does a great job of controlling the ball. Plays it out to the right to Gransov very nicely, who runs forward, flicks in a ball. Issei strikes. Another assist for Gransov. Another goal for Derek Issei. And it is 1-0 extremely early into the game. Issei's 12th goal in the league, Gransov's 8th assist, everything going very, very nicely. A wonderful early goal inside 10 minutes. We look like we might be back on form here, but we need more goals just to secure this, to shore this up. Hopefully we can grab some soon. Well, we have a free kick late into the first half. Bordas flicks in and Marietti goes just over the bar. Close, but not quite there. But if you look at the stats, we've had all the shots and all the shots on target. I think the only worrying thing is we've only seen 2 of those 16 shots, which means they may not be the best. Jesus Christ, the home teams are doing well. 2-0 for Saint Etienne. Lorient are absolutely pumping Auxerre 3-0. Rennes are beating Strasbourg 2-1. That's not bad for Strasbourg, although they have had a red card, so it's unlikely they'll get anything. And we are beating Angers 1-0. I can't believe Lorient are battering Rennes. That's a good result for us. That should hopefully help us secure our Europa League spot. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. I'm pleased with how things are going. The 1-0 team. Angers are by no means bad. They're mid-table. They're decent. So, 1-0 lead at half-time. It's fairly standard, to be honest. We can't be too disappointed. I would like another goal, though, just to secure things. Well, we've got a throw-in in their half. Vidal looks to find Gransov, who gets brought down, but, well, there's no call given, and they're now looking to come forward. Oh, wait, VAR is being called into action. And, well, they're talking with the video assistant referee and a penalty has been given. Noé Stefan steps up to take it. Great use of VAR there. Stefan strikes and it's safe, but it goes in. Stefan doesn't care if the keeper touches it. His 18th goal of the season and his 11th in the league. He started off really slowly, and I know we've said this before, but he really has came into his own. That cup run, where he was just bagging goals for fun, absolutely inspired his league performances, and he's now on, 11 league goals, which is very impressive. Hopefully we can, well, just keep it going. Free kick on the edge of the box. Bordas strikes, and it's just touched wide. Oh, no, it hits the post. It's not even touched. Unfortunate, but it's not a bad effort by any means. But, well, time is flying by. Will we be able to grab a 3rd goal? We've got a goal kick here, a couple of minutes left to play. Hopefully we don't give anything away. We don't want these last few minutes to be dramatic. But Issei running forward with it, slides through Stefan, who strikes. If that was onside, that is easily 3-0. And it was. It was a great assist there from Issei. Stefan with the goal. His 12th of the season, now tied with Derek Issei for league goals. Insane. We're just doing really, really well. Another 2 goals for Stefan and another goal for Derek Issei. It makes everything look so, so good. And it's a 3-0 lead. It's going very nicely. It's making up for those very harsh results which we suffered in the past few games as they take their throw-in. But Bordas controls. He gets rid of it. And it's a confident, comfortable 3-0 lead. A very early goal, a very late goal, and, well, a penalty in the middle. Not bad at all. And let's just passionately say that we did excellently. Well done. It's a good win for us. And Noé Stefan with man of the match, 2 goals, one of which was from the penalty spot, an assist for Grandsar, an assist for Assay. It's going brilliantly. I honestly am finding it really hard to complain. I think the big thing to note is, although we have struggled against sort of the big teams, we've actually not done too bad. We've really have held our own. We've only really had 1 battering from them all season, and that was that 3-0 defeat to Lyon, which, honestly, is hard to complain about. We've just picked up another great result there against Angers. Hopefully, we can just keep this going. Now, coming up, do I show that game against PSG? Probably can, right? Like, it's a fairly big match. It's a game against PSG. Yeah, we'll bring that. We'll do a triple game episode next time. We'll do Nîmes, we'll do PSG, and we will do Strasbourg. It should be some really good games in there. Strasbourg hopefully should be a bit of a pumping. They're quite a weak side. Nîmes, very close to us in the table. You remember that they were like 1 point off at the start of today's episode. We really need to... Hold on. Did Rene come back against... Oh, wait, no, it was Ager who were getting battered, right? Yeah, okay. Never mind. Rene played Strasbourg. They were 2-1 up. Yeah. Sorry, my mistake. But... yeah, Nîmes very close to us in the table, and then PSG, obviously, a very dominant side, but in the Cup, who knows what will happen. It could be a very exciting episode, so that will be up tomorrow, as always, at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get that into your feed. Thank you so much again to everyone who has subscribed for pushing us over that 500 mark. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much for that. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.